talking about.
Hello everybody, this is another one of those quick videos, but this time around it's going to be on this, a Subaru Impreza P1, but this one isn't your standard Impreza P1. It's had a whole host of modifications done to it, and I'm down here at VG Performance Cars. In fact, before we talk about the Impreza P1, let's go through some of the stock they have here. Now, let's start over here. They specialise in Nissan GTRs, but they have some cool bits. Look at that, G80 M3 in a really cool purple. We've got the previous generation BMW M4, R35 GTR. This one, that one's tricked up. This one is a Litchfield car, 1100 horsepower. We've got another one here. This one is super, super rare and cool. It's a HKS import R34 GTR, which has just been sold. So if you want to get yourself a really cool JDM performance car, or any other cars at that matter, go and check out VG Performance Cars. Links will be in the description down below. Check out that Evo. That Evo's really cool too. Anyway, back to the Impreza P1. Now, as I said earlier, there's quite a lot of modifications done to it. I've already been out filming, but I forgot to do the intro, so I thought let me do the intro first, and we'll talk about it in the car. There's not much overshots of the video, so you're gonna have to apologise on that front. It's got a 410 horsepower flat 4 turbocharged engine. It's been bored out. It's got an anti-lag system. It's got SYVECS ECU. This one's been fully stripped out. It's even got an FIA race tank, like a full proper race tank inside. We've got a detachable race wheel. We've got a short shifter gearbox. We've got the Cobra FIA rally style seats. This is really, really cool. Carbon doors, lightweight car. We've got AP racing brakes, 4 pots on the rear, 6 pots on the front. You know how this goes. We're going to go out for a drive, see what's what. This car's actually for sale, so links are in the description down below if you are interested in this one. But yeah, let's see what it's like driving a stripped out, hardcore, track focused, rally focused Subaru Impreza P1. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the like and subscribe button, because I promise there's going to be more videos coming. Anyway, let's go for a drive.
Here we are in the Subaru Impreza P1, highly modified car. Let's see if I can pull away without stalling it, because it's got a racing clutch, and yeah, we're all right. We are okay. So, it's quite noisy in here. Apologies if the audio comes out a bit crap. Really and truly, a car like this, we should be driving it on a track or a special Group B or Group Rally stage in that matter. So, this particular car is up for sale at VG Performance Cars. So if you are interested, the links will be in the description down below. I've never driven an Impreza P1 standard car, so obviously I can't really compare it to the standard P1 because I've not driven one. Now, at first glance, you look at this interior, you think, oh my, this is going to be quite raw, and in many respects, it is. But after spending a bit of time with it, it's actually not too bad. The first thing you notice is the ride quality. It's actually quite pliant. This coil-over suspension seems okay. We've got this OMP detachable racing wheel. It's sitting a bit lower than I like. I'm sure there's an adjustment somewhere, but I can't find it, and I can't really see the speedo, which is a bit annoying. But inside you feel so closed in. I've got a 4-point harness, which yes, it is a bit of a faff. And you've got this race bucket seat, a proper FIA WRC seat, and this carbon fibre door, carbon fibre bonnet. We've got the flat 4 turbocharged engine forged. You can hear that fuel pump whirling away. We've got a short shifter. We've got 6-pot brakes at the front. We've got 4 pots at the rear. Over 300 millimeters in size diameter with a disc. We've even got an anti-lag system with SYVECS. So if I switch the anti-lag on, Drop it down a gear, you can probably hear it. Yeah, proper WRC stuff. It has got launch control, but because it's a manual car, it's tricky to launch four-wheel drive cars, and well, launching a car on the public road is kind of being like a twat, I'll be honest. Anyway, let's drop it down a gear, second gear, get that turbo spooling, and oh, yeah, it pulls hard and strong. Whee! Yeah. Oh my. This is quite something. Car weighs about 1,200 kilograms. 0 to 60s in about 4 seconds. But the gear ratios are very closely stacked. Got to work the gearbox. There is quite a bit of turbo lag, but once you get it past 3,500 RPM, yeah. If you're a fan of rallying and you're into Colin McRae, you just can't help but when you're in this car, drive it like, well, trying to be like a wannabe Colin McRae or Richard Burns, which is a bit dangerous in that matter because you probably end up losing your license. That flat 4 throb turbocharged motor, you can hear the intercooler sucking away, that wastegate noise feels really nice. The steering, it's got a quick rack at slow speeds. In fact, when you're just maneuvering it, there's no power assistance at all. Once you build some speed up, the actual speed of the steering wheel is very, very quick. It's a WRC rack. The turning is very crisp, but the one thing I'm amazed about is the damping. So the question is, a car like this to use on B-roads, is it too much? Well, in many aspects, no. It's actually a car that you can enjoy most of its performance, and on a dry day like today, it's so sure-footing, it's not intimidating at all to drive. The pedal setup's really nice. You can hear them so beautiful in this. Yeah. The whooshes, the sounds. You can cover ground in this. You really can. Woo! Yeah. We like a bit of that. You can adjust the bias of the brakes as well, so you can have it a little bit more rearward bias, just to get the car to rotate in. This, in effect, is ready to be raced in competitions, which is quite cool. It's a shame YouTube has copyright, because I know the perfect song I'll be playing right now. The Chemical Brothers, Star Guitar. And if you know, that's the main menu music song from WRC 2002. Yeah, we like that. We love that. One thing I've noticed is the amount of attention this P1 gets is incredible. It really is. Everybody wants to talk to you, have a chat. One lad I spoke to earlier, he was just at awe, which, if you compare to, say, something like, you know, an Audi R8, Lamborghini Aventador, Porsches at that matter, you don't really get that. But the scenery, the vibes, this B-road, yeah, I like this. It's a vibe car. A bit like that R32 Nissan GTR that I drove, the one that was on LLF Games. In fact, this could be a car for LLF Games, I'm not going to lie. It's so cool. I've always been an Evo man, I'll be honest, but this is a special car. A very special car. It's just easy to drive quickly. And this shifter, it's so nice. It's really nice, really very forgiving to drive. The pedal feels excellent. Yeah, we like this. We like this. Woo! Downsides, well, I can say some of them, but they're obvious, isn't it? It's not a car that you can use every day. This is sort of like your second, third or fourth car that you just take out for a weekend bash. But what's nice about it is you can take it out for a B-road drive and you can genuinely enjoy this. And shame a few other cars at the same time. I'll be real, I am an OEM plus guy. I don't like wind deflectors, not a fan of gel plates, not into maxed and design kits, not into a lot of things. If I were to modify a car, it would more be performance-oriented parts. But this particular Impreza P1, with all the stuff that's been done to it, it's mega. It's mega. So let's slow it down and hopefully you can hear me have a bit of a talk around. It's got a radio in here, not that you can hear much. Okay, maybe a little bit, you can hear a little bit. The horn's over here, so I've got that. I've got a heater, I don't think it's got aircon. You can hear the fuel pump whirling away. You've got this roll cage, which I suppose is handy, because in this car you can get quite carried away, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But the bits I like, well, at first glance you think that this is quite intimidating to drive. Okay, the clutch is a bit tricky, but after a few sort of passes you're fine, you're good to go. The gear shift is easy to manage, easy to use, it's very nice. It's nicely weighted as well, so the faster you operate it, the more slick it gets. The steering's got nice weighting, nice feedback, the turning is just literally there. The suspension's brilliant, the damping and the setup is tip-top. Engine, forged block, flat form, lots of lag, but once it comes on song and you're in the power band and you roll through the gears, it's really nice. The flywheel's nice and light as well, so heeling and towing is delicious. Yeah, I like this car, I do like this. Something about Scoobies, isn't there? I know they've got a bit of an image problem to some, and there is that debate of Evo versus Scooby, what side you're on. I suppose in hindsight, the Evos, we're talking about standard cars, is, in my opinion, the nicer car to drive. But I equally love both of them, and this Impreza P1, out of all the Subarus I've driven, is by far the most enjoyable. I know there's a Pro Drive one out there, but I'm yet to have a go. But yeah, what a thing. I mean, listen to it, it's spilled up. Yeah. All this car is missing is a hydraulic handbrake. And I'm sort of glad it hasn't got it, because I'll end up doing something stupid. Oh, yeah. Oh, cars like this. Cars like this in the Evo, it just encourages you to drive it naughty, honestly. It just encourages you to drive it naughty.